Thank you for joining us. This is our second episode of our Y.E.S. business segment. So again, the Y.E.S. business segment is our young entrepreneur spotlight. And so we want to welcome you back to our second episode. And for our second episode, we have none other than our brother, Mr. Hungry House Nice.
Yes,
and so he's gonna be here to share our business. And we also got a familiar face, not a new face, a familiar, you know what I'm saying? It's a familiar face. You know exactly who he is, bro. Go ahead and let him know where you coming from.
I'm OG Black, just behind the scenes, but on all scenes.
Yeah, get into it. With he is representing a part owner of our last business that we spotlighted, the Clean Queen, and so we're here again, like I said, to go ahead and spotlight our next business. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna give Nice a chance to go ahead and talk about his business, give us some background, give us some information about how he started, and just go from there. All right.
Cool. First off, I want to say appreciate you for having me here.
Yes, sir.
Hungry House, man. Hungry House started about 2017. Really, just trying to think of something that I could do something I could have for my kids later on, and something that I enjoy doing as well, and also just different avenues that I felt like I can connect with. So I had a meeting one day. I had a couple of friends who do different things, music, art, whatever the case may be. They do a lot of stuff. And I felt like all my friends could actually come together and make some stuff happen with each other. Mm-hmm. So what I did was I threw a little meeting at a pizza shop. Just had a little conversation. Everybody bounced out little ideas here and there. And left from there, went to my homeboy spot, and everybody was just clicking up. You know what I mean? Not knowing what this guy do, but like, hey man, I can help you out. This, that, and third. Just build it. Yeah. So we like, man, everybody here hungry, man. Everybody here hungry for something. You know what I'm saying? And then Hungry House just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this the Hungry House. Mm-hmm. And light bulb popped in my head. I'm like, yo, what can I do with that? You know what I mean? Like, yo, this the Hungry House. So just kept going with it. Started drawing out little ideas like, yo, what can I do with this? Didn't even really think it was straight gonna be clothes or anything like that. Just trying to have some type of logo for it, you know what I mean? And the whole base idea was just getting together a group of people, meeting up with other individuals, seeing what we can build off each other, what we can actually make happen, you know what I mean? As far as things that we enjoy in our life, that we can actually do and be like, hey man, I can make money from this, you know what I mean? My homeboy actually helped me out because he got this part to the puzzle, and we can put it together and do something. So, long story short, came up with the logo, boom, put it on the shirt. From there, the clothes thing started jumping, so I continued to go with it. Other things that we do inside of the Hungry House, as far as, like right now, this is the Hungry House that we in. You know what I mean? Regardless of where I go and I communicate with my friends and make stuff happen, that's the Hungry House, you know what I mean? Yeah. So wherever I can build with my brother and make something happen, my brother or sister, where I can build, make something happen, just put an idea in your head, you can put one in my head, and we can make something shake. Yeah. You're a part of Hungry House, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's basically what my thing is, just building, man, something big. I don't want to be a store in the mall. I want to be the mall. You know what I mean? So I want to be where you can go everywhere. You can come to Hungry House. Hey man, I need this done. Hey look, my man got it. You know what I mean? So that's what my big thing is.
Like a hub for connection.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Bro, exactly. So that's really what Hungry House is about, man. You know what I mean? And the clothes are just kind of the forefront, just letting you know where I'm at, where I stand, putting it in your face to get you to ask questions to see what's going on. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it is, bro.
Something I heard you say when we were talking about, how you got everything together and how the idea came. As far as how that's, first of all, that's organic. That's the most organic way that I feel like you can put together something that means something together, where you just, you know what I mean, you get with the, like we're building, right? Even right now in this instance, we're building. But when you said you came up with the logo, I mean that logo, man, that's a known logo. You know what I mean? How did you? What was it that directed you to come up with this actual logo?
Really, okay. I'm gonna say it started with, I'm saying Hungry House, so I'm looking at a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, how can I make a house eat? You know what I'm saying? How can I put this in picture form? You know what I mean? And just going through stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, stop thinking about it so hard. You know what I mean? Put what you're saying out there, but put it out there. You know what I mean? So I got a mouth actually saying Hungry House.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
In the mouth. You know what I mean? So therefore, sometimes you look at it because you got certain clothing brands out here that have lips and this and the third. You know what I mean? But then you get to look and I get a lot of people that do that a lot of times. They look like, what does it say?
Oh,
What does
that's
it
what
say?
it says.
Then you read it. You know what I mean? So you're like, oh, it has words. Okay, cool. Then they ask you what the meaning is.
There you go.
I give it straight to them. Give it straight to them. Let them know what it's about. Once I let them know what it's about, they're like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't just this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in all aspects, you know what I mean? So, therefore, even if you're thinking that you might be linking up with just clothes, some people just come to me for, hey, man, you know, this person, you know, that person, or, hey, you might have an avenue for this, you know what I mean? So, like I said, at the end of the day, once you get to looking and I get to explaining now,
You in there. You got
You
it
in
right
there.
there.
Yes, sir.
That's genius. That's genius. That's what you want to do in business. You want to make sure that you create something that gets people to ask questions, starts a conversation, and that's genius.
I think that's like what I love about like the brand in general. Like first and foremost, it's fly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not too much.
Yeah.
And the symbolism represents something that you can stand on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And so like for me, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get with that. And then it's fly. Like it's not like this logo is not overdone. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at it's not overdone and it's just enough that it pop. You know what I'm saying? So like and then you can put it everywhere. Like a lot of folks have logos that's like, you know, whether it's letters or whether it's a different graphic, you know what I'm saying? They kind of, you got to be creative about how you set it and the different placements. But with this, you can place it, you can make it big.
That's right.
You can really put it anywhere and it'll pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And I try to keep it neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like women cool with wearing lipstick.
That's right. That's right.
And
It's
kind
stand out.
of when the guys see it and see what it is, they're like, oh, yeah, I can rock that. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Oh.
it ain't, you know what I'm saying, two on both sides. You know what I mean? And the kids like it too.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. So one of the major parts of this segment and what it is that we're trying to do is we not only spotlighting our businesses or our family and our friends and people who are running business and building and doing things in the community, but at the same time trying to figure out the process so that we can show people. Like one of the things that we were talking about on the first segment was how when we got on the other side of actually just starting that first step and just doing something, how easy it was. Like still look grind, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff into it that you gotta do, but when you just break that first step, how easy it is to just say, man, I didn't even know all it took was for me just to call this person or for me to, you know, call this company to figure out who can, you know, distribute or who can manufacture my clothing. Like just those steps. Talk about that with us a little bit. Just the actual physical steps that you had to take to say, okay, this is my idea, this is what I have. Now this is what I need to do to actually put this on product. Like what was that like for you?
Okay, so just kind of being that fly on the wall when I go to certain places. As far as they actually design clothes, make clothes, stitch stuff, things like that. Just trying to get, you know, just to see what prices are, trying to see what people talking about, how they do it and things like that. So trying to get the knowledge to that. Excuse me. And I want to say shout out to Buddy. Because Buddy actually put me onto a lot of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the business side of things, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So I definitely got to get a shout out to
Big
Buddy.
Iron, Butter
Buddy at Audible.
Buddy. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got you.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Shout out to Buddy.
Yeah, shout out to Buddy. Yeah,
Lot.
sure.
So, yeah, man, really just seeing what the process was, and then like, how can I do this myself instead of just having somebody else do it, you know what I mean? So, therefore, it came down to like, okay, what does it take to get a bulk of shirts, or what does it take to get certain material, vinyl and stitching, learning stitch counts and stuff like that. Like just learning little stuff that I wouldn't normally think I would be picking up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like after a while, you just start doing a little research, figuring out prices, knowing numbers, this, and the third. You're like, okay, what can I, what I invest into this, am I able to get this back in double or triple or whatever I do? And when I do take these losses, am I able to recover from these losses and realize, okay, sometimes you gotta you got to take those losses to see what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Next time, and be like, okay, well, how can I better myself? Did I promote myself good? Did I get it out there at least? You know what I mean? Enough to know the next time when I go into it. Okay, now I know how to separate this. I'll be able to know that get this certain amount, or people like this type of color, women like this, you know what I mean? Instead of, you know what I mean, just going out there full force buying stuff, and then you be like, man, I'm stuck with all this
stuff, and I don't know yet.
And I'm losing money because don't nobody like it. You know what I mean? So just
how do you like test the waters and know, like, you know what I'm saying, what type of flavors you gonna like come with? Like, for instance, like this windbreaker right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, obviously I'm pretty sure you just out and about and you just seeing stuff, different styles as it goes, but like is it something that just popped and you like, oh yeah, I need that's the idea, you know what I'm saying?
Yes sir. I'm gonna tell you what's weird, bro. I caught myself just learning like fabric and textures of clothes.
I heard you was talking about thread counts. I was like, check out one out over there. He felt like stitch counts.
It's weird, bro, because like you'll start catching stuff. And one big important thing I want to say before I leave here, man, with anybody and what you do, even if you're in the same lane as somebody else, you know what I mean, or doing the same type of stuff, don't downplay yourself, or don't set yourself at a low standard because you just started. You know what I mean? Because you can be as big as everybody else, and if you keep that same mind frame, that I'm big as Polo, you know what I mean? I'm big as Nike, you know what I mean? If you set yourself at that standard, people will start to respect you at that same standard too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And know your audience as well, you know what I mean? Know the people who actually gonna buy your stuff and actually support you and actually be interested in what you're doing. And help and try to help you build, you know what I mean, to another level, because one thing I really used to be scared of was like, dang man, I don't want to put a crazy price on this. And then people be like, no, I ain't buying that, you know what I mean? Just because it's going down the street that's selling this stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you start learning this stuff as far as like, okay, how much it really costs, you know what I mean, to do this and the third, you're like, man, you gotta put yourself in that same category as other people, because you got people out here buying a t-shirt just like this with a symbol this big on it. Man
for sure.
On the horse, you know what I'm saying? But y'all cool with paying $40, $45 for it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, like I said, man, regardless of what you do, I don't care what it is, don't downplay yourself. Always keep yourself at a high standard. If people don't want to rock with you, cool, because a million people in the world. You know what I'm saying? You might go to a whole other state and everybody love your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's one thing that I definitely had to understand with the grind. It's like, okay, dang, it's a slow week this week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But just continue to keep pushing yourself, put it out there in people's face. Because I'm telling you, the times where you think nobody's looking, somebody gonna hit you up. You might have like 30 people hit you up, and you like, oh my God, I only got 20 suits. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get me another suit. I'm telling you, feel me? But that's the love part about it. You know what I mean? Just going through the struggle part. You know what I mean? Learning the basics of things, bro.
But I think you answered that, like, as far as you said, just the building part of it and just making sure that you knew, like, that's key. Like, making sure that you know and you educated and because you want to be able to, like you said, if you go in with that confidence, you got to be able to back it up. So if you go in with that confidence and just hearing you talk about, like, just like I said, knowing those different things and learning, that's key. That's key out there. That's key out there. When you run a business and you're trying to start a business, please, I hope you heard that. Make sure you come in with that confidence, but at the same time, make sure you do the leg work and the work behind it to know what it is that you actually putting yourself into and getting yourself to, like, know your stuff. So I think that's big.
So nice. But where can people find your merchandise and all this Hungry House apparel and hats?
Right now, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Word of mouth has been great to me.
Word of mouth.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
But Facebook, Instagram, I have a website that should be out next week. Okay. A little kinks out right now, but
by the time this come out, it'll probably be out.
I ain't telling about it yet, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, got the website popping off, man. Okay. Probably be coming soon, but
so Hungry House Instagram.
Yeah, Hungry House Nice, man. Hungry House with a Z. You know what I mean? With a Z. But Hungry House Nice all platforms. Check me out. You know what I mean? Got a YouTube page coming soon as well.
All right, okay.
Yes.
All right, so the best way for anybody to contact you right now, if they want any of the pieces, to hit you up on your social medias. Okay, hit you up on your social media. So you heard that. You said Hungry House, nice. House with a Z.
House
on
with a Z.
all platforms.
That's right.
Please check them out. If you want to, man, before we even get into you kind of pulling each piece up and or whatever pieces you want to show, we want to see some of this stuff so we can show the people. I have a question, and Black want to end with a question, I'll give it to, but my final question is, where do you see Hungry House being in the next, I don't even want to say 10 years, let's go a little shorter than that, the way time rolling in the next 3 years. In the next 3 years, where do you see Hungry House at?
I see Hungry House everywhere in the next 3 years. We're gonna be in a couple stores, you know what I mean? We're gonna be, you're gonna see our appeal on a couple big name people as well, so you know what I mean? It's definitely about to be out there, man. So next 3 years, man, I see Hungry House doing great, man. I see us running a couple different things, man. I got some other stuff coming in the store too. I'm not gonna speak on that right now, but just know Hungry House is behind it. We're gonna make some things shape. Hungry House is gonna be bigger than clothes, man. Just know that. You're gonna see Hungry House everywhere. You know what I mean? So just stay tuned, man. We got some big things coming, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, my brother.
You kind of took my question.
That was a question.
When was the new Hungry House coming out? Hey.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All the bases.
All right. Well, let's give you
You
a
want to
chance.
get down with Hungry House? Get in Hungry House nice.
Let's go.
All platinum.
Let's go.
I mean platforms.
Yeah.
I'm about to say platinum.
That too.
Definitely platinum.
You know, that too. Well, we want to give you a chance to open up some of your pieces, man, and showcase and let people know what it is that you have, and just do your thing. Go ahead and show what you got, man. Show off a little bit.
A little something, man. Got a little short and t-shirt set. You know what I mean? Got the t-shirt and the shorts.
And the shirt set.
Okay.
Is this long sleeve or short
It's
sleeve?
short sleeve. You know, it's a little warm outside.
Okay.
Just another t-shirt. Well, it's actually another Hungry House shirt. This is exclusive on there. Y'all can see it, but it got the H right there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hungry House. It's actually a silhouette of a building. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna do even
So you
better
can see
for
the
you.
house
I'm
in
gonna
the
do even better for you so they can really see it. Yeah. Get up in there. Check that out. Yeah. But what you now explain? You said it's the what? Cause I haven't
Okay,
seen
so it's the H and the H, right?
it.
But if you notice the silhouette, it's the top of the house.
Oh,
it's
it's
the
the oh,
Hungry
okay.
House. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
You see what I'm
I'm
talking
about
about?
to blow that up.
Oh yeah.
That's
man.
why I want to make sure.
That's the new joint coming.
That's the
out.
new. Okay, so we're getting exclusives over here. We're getting exclusives over here. Okay.
We
All
also
right.
had a big mouth on the shirts as well.
Okay.
So we got the small stitching and we got the big mouth as well.
Oh, okay, so that's in the back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a couple hats. It's just a little sample of a hat that we have, but you see it on my fitty. You see it on this fitty. Got a couple dad hats. Got some Bucky House hats coming soon.
Which sold out.
Oh yeah, the hats sell out.
Hats are sold out.
Yeah.
If you live in
You see
Raleigh,
why I don't have mine on today? I got my
live in
shirt,
the
but
city,
Sell out quick.
and you see these hats are hard to come by.
yeah, but
It took me a couple months.
Uh-huh.
Don't feel bad.
They sell out
On
fast.
God.
yeah.
And it was his fault. But, but they definitely sell out.
Exactly.
What we got here? What we got here?
Right here, I got a women's outfit.
Okay.
Oh, is that one?
Looking out for the ladies too. All right.
Piece of packaging.
Oh yeah, we keep the packaging on. Yeah, I know it's fresh.
Okay.
That's a little women's joint.
Okay.
Oh, that's fly.
This was TikTok.
That, I was just getting look at my man standing up on the trend like, hey,
Yeah, that's what, you know what I mean?
yeah, buddy.
That's different.
Thanks for the
That's a
ladies.
different fabric, right? That's gonna feel different on your skin right there.
Yeah, go get a little run in,
Yes, sir.
go to the store, whatever you want to do.
Come on, man.
Got a little windbreaker as well.
That's fire.
That's the windbreaker
You
right
gotta
here.
get that back for him too. Nice.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Oh, man. God. Come on now.
My man ain't playing. He ain't playing out here,
Oh,
man.
yeah, man, check the tag out. You see,
Come on, man.
got the tag and the name up there in case you want to find me.
My brother.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Hungry House Nights.
Hey, Hungry House, nice man. Thank you, nice. Thank you for
Hey, I
coming
appreciate
through,
y'all,
man,
man.
and helping us out with the segment at the same time, man. Sharing what it is that you're doing out here, and you already know we behind you 100%. Please make sure that you check them out on all social media platforms. And go ahead and hit him up so you can get some of your exclusive pieces and just build with the brother. You heard what he said. Hungry House is more than just clothes. It's more than just. It's taking off and going into many different directions. So we're gonna be here part of that journey. You already know.
Hungry for something, come see us.
That's right. What you said? What? Say it again.
If you're hungry for something, come see us.
Hey, my brother. Well, thank you so much for joining us for the second segment. And we'll be back with the third segment real soon. We're gonna keep highlighting and spotlighting our business in the community, and support. It's more than just, like I said, about just the actual business, but it's a whole thing that we're trying to do here. We want to continue to build, like he said, and connect, and just big each other up and help each other out and spread our word about our businesses. And, keep it moving. So thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, my brother. Yes, sir. Peace.